getting into God U was the best day of my life.
For me, it was a Tuesday, maybe. But it was also almost 2 years ago, giving Chance Perdomo the recognition he deserves. You and Andre will be missed. A telephone, a walkie-talkie, or 2 cups with a string could have been used to warn these guys that they're doing science incorrectly. Godolkin, using the Pheidippides method, was purely to manufacture some tension. If you're allergic to Compound V, you should not take Compound V. Side effects may include bloody barfing, melty face, exploding tummy, becoming fire. And we have the meats. But also, I'm thinking Gen V is back.
In a nation rocked by chaos, division, and outrage,
Innocent civilians are being forced to listen to narration.
Victoria Newman was the victim of a deep state conspiracy hatched by the treasonous Robert Singer and Starlight, who still remains at large.
Spending another minute recapping previous seasons of Gen V and the boys. So far, this episode has been nothing but a flashback sandwich between 2 slices of Previously On.
On your knees. Down. Now.
Replacing the intriguing doorless room from the end of last season with this basic-ass cell.
What's going on?
I got you out.
If they were going to be released, the guards could have just told them that instead of handcuffing them and throwing them in the van, right?
Why don't you read my mind,
Discount Billy Butcher.
Oh, watch the stinger. Would hate for that thing to get set off. You'd die a horrible death. And I would too. Lols.
Like, how would you know any of that? And why are Emma and Jordan not asking any of the right questions?
Seriously, where's Marie? She broke out. That's all I know. That was months ago.
At the end of season 1, I said, "You appear to be in an unnecessary cliffhanger, which we'll all forget about until the next batch of Previously Ons brings us up to speed just in time for it to not matter and be quickly resolved so that the next season can do its own thing." And no, my stunning moment of clairvoyance has nothing to do with the Compound V I've been dipping my chips in. Think the viewers understand the metaphor yet? Maybe, but let's hang some banners on it just to be sure.
Me with a red hot poker.
Title of Golden Boys sex tape? Taking perfectly good fried chicken and doing whatever the this is.
Just because Flip did 19 million in its opening weekend, you think you can boss me around? You got smoked by the Garfield movie.
Thinking that the opening weekend box office is a direct indicator of Kate's performance.
How about I call Homelander?
Do it. I'd like to see how that goes.
Cypher's confidence probably has less to do with him knowing that Homelander will be on his side and more to do with him knowing that Gen V only has enough in the budget for one The Boys main cast cameo per episode, and they've already booked Starlight for this week.
Fair warning, there's enough fiber in there to cause kidney failure.
Too much fiber does not cause kidney failure. It does, however, cause severe gastrointestinal cramps, gas, and diarrhea. But I guess the show is saving up the farts and shitting for a scene where we can see it happening on screen instead of just having it described.
Yeah, hi. This is Vanessa with New York Child Protective Services. This is Shirley with the EEOC. Susan with the IRS.
Coming up with a new fake name and organization for every call, even though you're talking to a different school or institution every time.
Is there an Annabeth Moreau enrolled there?
Episode does nothing to help us understand why Maria's prioritized finding her sister when she knows her friends are still trapped in an underground prison camp right now.
And big news today out of Godolkin University. Jordan Lee and Emma Meyer have officially rematriculated after being exonerated by the Godolkin Commission.
Maria changes channels just in time to see some news position that conveniently catches her up on what's happened in the episode so far. Episode has time for nut shots.
Hello?
Breaking and entering.
Sir, I'm Emma Meyer. Best friends with Andre.
I know who you are.
Emma is not more concerned that he knows who she is and chose to attack her anyway.
I always told Andre he was made of steel, but he wasn't.
And why would you tell him that? Polarity was a dick to his son.
Hey, beautiful. Cock tease, bitch.
Teasing the canine version of the Deep's sexual dalliances.
So we got kicked off campus in 2014 after some bitch-ass pledge died of alcohol poisoning.
The humans have been wasting their time building sonic disabling devices and engineering super viruses when all they really needed to do was invite them to a kegger. Show that is famous for not showing any restraint finally shows us a soup party where nobody's doing any gross... yeah, never mind. When Emma shrank, she was on the ground. To get up here would have required several impressive feats of parkour that I think we all would have liked to have seen.
Too sober for this.
That's on you. You're literally swimming in beer right now. Earlier, Dognot could smell Marie off of a snack bag she touched and presumably tracked that scent all the way to here. But now, when he's in the same room as her, he can't tell where she is? Person hiding in the bathroom isn't behind the obvious closed shower curtain, they're behind the door. Cliché. Making your opponent bleed when you know her power is the ability to weaponize her own blood. Making yourself bleed to weaponize your own blood when you're clearly already bleeding. Marie stops using her powers to give Dognot a swirly, which would get a sin removal if it didn't almost cause her to lose the fight. Starlight, Star Bright, the first star to Ex Machina tonight.
How'd you find me?
Someone filmed you beating up those home teamer pricks.
Yeah, but they didn't film her going to her motel room, so the question still stands.
He spearheaded a research program called Project Odessa, and we think that's the main reason he started the school. We have a source that says Vought is resuming the program.
Thing that we've never mentioned in 4 seasons of The Boys and 1 season of Gen V that nobody really knows anything about is suddenly and inexplicably the most vital important thing to everyone and needs to be stopped. They could have just called it Project MacGuffin.
So let me get this straight. You want me to give myself up?
Let me paraphrase everything you said as a long-winded way of saying no. Cliché.
See the blood, it's Marie.
This is not even a lot of blood by this episode standards. And pretty much any situation where Soup is angry or under the influence ends with a pool of blood. There is no reason to think that this blood had anything to do with Marie.
Marie!
Oh good! They found Marie! I can't wait to see why she didn't come back to save her friends.
What would you have done?
Come back.
For you, right. Like, that would have been so easy.
Wait, what? That's it? Let me get this straight. It would have been too hard to try to break them out?
No, he was trying to be Andre.
Oh, what the shit?
Emma is surprised by Kate's presence when she's been looking right in that direction the entire time.
I'm sorry. It's for your own good.
Kate still hasn't learned not to obviously stick her arm out and announce that she's going to use her powers.
Why isn't it working? Her fucking skull is broken? The blood keeps spilling out?
Throughout season 1, Marie's blood magic got more and more powerful, but is now limited by Kate's fragile skull and drama.
Not all of us are bulletproof.
This 2-minute cavalcade of spoilers does its best to ruin any possibility of being surprised by anything that happens the rest of the season.
I thought it would taste like chicken, but I was wrong.
Emma. You okay?
Nah, man. I'm pretty f***ing far from okay.
And you want me to worry about school?
It's not your fault. Hey, beautiful.
The name's Chloe, not Chica.
Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Feel nothing.
I don't care!
Little Cricket's a f***ing legend!
Don't call me Tiny.
She saw her chance to Shawshank and she took it.
Yeah, and she didn't come back for us.
You haven't thought of the smell, you bitch!
Let me fix your hair. I know what this is.
Answers tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.